Hi guys, welcome back to New Views with Ariel Niu. My name is Ariel Niu. I talk about self and social dynamics. And today, let's chat about small talk. Let's chat about small talk and starting conversations. And the way I want to do this is to show you guys how to have fulfilling conversations, whether it's light or meaningful, but doing small talk in a way that feels good on the inside. So I find balance in my energy when I go into social interactions. And it's really just reducing my anxiety and having this confident and comfortable base. Something that's very effective that I do is starting conversations focusing on the environment. It's effective and it's easy. The existing environment that we're both in or we're all in together. If you're on a networking event, you ask people why they're, what brings you guys here today? What brought you guys here? How did you hear about this event? Oh my gosh, did you guys see what they're offering at the food section? I'm so hungry. Anything to do with what you can see, feel, and you're experiencing at the current environment, that's easy. And if it's something personal, you're meeting up with friends, new friends, old friends, you're going on a date, first date, third date. Same thing, you just be there right now. Be in the environment, notice things. If you're at a restaurant, at a cafe, it's okay to even start with weather. It's such a beautiful day today, but feel it. Be there now. Really bask in the right now moment. That's going to allow you to be comfortable and confident, and you'll naturally just share what you currently see and feel. This is such a beautiful cafe, or wow, it's kind of chaotic right now, eh? Then we start to get to know each other, whether it's people we don't know or people we know, either getting to know each other or catching up. For people we don't know, what is the easiest for me is leading in with things I'm noticing about their physical appearance and their energy, how they're carrying themselves. It might not be something that you want to keep talking about. You're not just going to be talking about our physical appearances, but once I say something about their style, their haircut, what they're carrying, their energy, then we can get deeper on that. When I lead in with that, they will likely mirror back and ask me something about me in the same similar category. Then that is already a conversation we can continue on with. So if I commented on their hairstyle, their braids, I'll be like, oh man, I love that. That must have taken a long time, and I'm just trying to grow my hair out now because I've had short hair for some time. I've had bangs for some time, and now it's getting crazy, and I'm just trying to grow it out, but it's at this awkward stage right now. So I can't wait until my hair is long enough so I can also do braids like you. When I start off with something physical or their energy, I'm very present. And then the way that I flow into further conversations is generate genuine curiosity on whatever I ask, to ask them deeper questions about it, and then ping-ponging back to me and sharing my own stories about something similar, either letting them ask me, or if they are more mute, I will just naturally be like, oh, that's interesting. And then I'll share my own story. As you're sharing these stories, just like what I was saying with my hair, then they will likely start asking me more questions about my hair, and then I can get into deeper details and say, yeah, one thing I like to do is I like to switch up my hair every 2 years. It's just a part of me. I just need novelty in my life, and my hair is my way of doing my novelty. I like stability and novelty in my life, and my hair is a way for me to just get crazy without actually getting crazy. Something like that. It's just tying a lighter conversation, maybe a surface level thing, to something deeper, to something deeper, to something deeper. And again, it's all about our energy and can we be present. And this does require just some confidence in, if they're talking a lot, you just graciously jump in and be like, oh, you know what? Let me share a story about that point. You know how to cut in a gracious manner. And if you're asking questions and they're giving you general answers, don't be triggered by it. Be okay with it, and you share your own personal story. For example, if I say, what kind of music do you like to listen to? And they're like, oh, I'm not sure. I don't really listen to music that much. Number one, if I'm on a date or a networking event, that's also a flag for me. I'm intentional. So I'm still going to be gracious, kind, and have the best time here. But I'm going to be like, okay, this bitch doesn't listen to music. That is a no-go for me. So I keep that in mind. The other thing to keep in mind is you don't need to continue the conversation. Also realize that it's for your benefit. If you feel like there's no alignment here, there's no need to force it. You can smile gently. If it's a networking event, easy. If it's a group, you just smile gently. You don't even have to say anything. You can walk away. Or you can be like, I enjoy chatting with you guys. I'm going to go mingle a bit. Be certain and be confident in whatever choices you want to make. If it's a date or one-on-one, some sort of more intimate interaction, give it some time and space too, especially if you're starting to notice that there's not that many similarities or there's not that many alignments. Let it go and let them do some more talking. Let them ask you questions more. Be okay with sitting in the silence and just gazing off for a little bit. And if you really are uncomfortable with more silences too, you can just share more about yourself, stories that you have, and trigger them. Get curious. Keep asking them questions until something clicks where they start to get more excited and they start talking about it. And as they start to talk about whatever they're excited about, you just ask them more and more questions about it. You ask them more and more questions, and then if you want chances to speak, you come back to relevant stories. Even if it's something really different, more so feel into the energy of it. If they're really passionate about something, you're asking them a lot of questions on whatever it is, even if it's accounting. I know nothing about accounting. Oh, really? Wow, yeah, year end, yeah, taxes, right? Can you do my taxes for me? Oh my gosh, the accounting world, I know nothing about. So you can riff off of whatever they're saying, even if you have no awareness over it, and then just tie it back to you in a way where it's just a similar energy. Yeah, you are so hardworking in your profession. I'm the same way in what I do too. I understand that drive that you have. I do the same thing with me. But obviously, if it's people we actually like or people we actually know well, and we do hit points where, okay, we've gotten to know each other, especially people we know well, we know each other very well, then there will be moments and opportunities where, or there won't be moments where there's not much to say. So this is where my conversation starter videos that I did back in the day, and I shared a few recent ones, these will be helpful. This is where these questions, these interesting questions will be beneficial. So when there's a lull, and I'll take a breath first, I'll regulate. I'm not going to just speak with no intention and just be ungrounded and not know what I'm speaking. I'm going to relax into the moment. And then I'll be like, okay, so I want to ask you, what's something that you do every day that you really enjoy? Something small you do in your everyday. That's it. You just relax and you look at them in the eye and you think about it for a moment and you think about what you would be curious about. And it's the easiest, again, if you just think about what you tend to think about, get curious about in your own everyday, or something, the recent things you've been thinking about for yourself. And you just chill, you just look at them, or you just look at everyone and you just be like, so I'm curious, when was the last time you guys felt really lucky? When was the last time you guys felt really lucky? And the thing is, when we talk about just work and things like that, you don't really get to know someone. So when there's a lull, I'll just throw in something random, like, okay, so when was the last time you felt really lucky, you guys? Or what's your guilty pleasure that you guys like to do? We're all here to find things for our careers and our professions, but we get tired, right? Like I get tired in my everyday. And for me, I like to just watch some reality TV shows. And the thing is, really, reality TV shows is actually connected to what I do, because it's all about social dynamics. So even though it's my guilty pleasure, I actually analyze this a lot and I get a lot from it. Something like that. I might lead in with a random question, but if I'm just conscious and present, I can still tie it into something relevant. So just know that once you're in the state of flow, and if you know how to rebalance your energy, you know how to come back to yourself, you can really just ask anything you want. You can say anything you want. It's about the way that you carry yourself, and you're genuinely curious, and you remain eye contact with everyone. And when there's awkward moments or triggering moments come up, you just regulate back. You regulate again. And it's always okay. You're always okay. And once you understand this, then everything will just flow more, because we can never know exactly how these conversations will go. There will always be unexpected moments. There will always be maybe initial awkward or triggering moments. But it's about your ability to regulate in that live moment back to a base of confidence and comfort. If you're able to do that, everything will always work out better. And the ways that you have approached a conversation in the past versus now, even if you did the exact same thing, it will go much better now because it's more about you regulating back to this balanced space. So that's it for today. I hope you guys have found this helpful for engaging in small talk, starting conversations, and I hope you guys feel better now about all of it, knowing that it really is cultivating our energy. It's our energy, and it's more so regulation. It all comes back to intention, breathing, balance, and going with the flow of things and feeling good and letting things come naturally and flowing with it and doing that dynamic balance, doing the ping pong effect. With specific situations you're going through in life, bring those questions to my live streams that I do every week, multiple times a week on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. You guys can also access all of my live streams through my subscriptions, and it's in the description below. I also do share a few of them on my YouTube publicly every week, so you guys can find that in my YouTube. You guys can also book one-on-one coaching with me. That's actually the best way for me to give you personal support to help you embrace and also refine your self and social confidence, your self and social identity. Remember, when you're in doubt, you just gotta see things from a new view. We just gotta see things from a new view. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.